Before that, I was like, Usyk wins the rematch. Probably not even close. It's another win for Usyk. But now, actually listening to him and listening to his mindset,
now you feel like he's trying. Now
I feel like he's.
The buzz surrounding Oleksandr Usyk's preparation for his highly anticipated rematch with Tyson Fury on December 21st, 2024, has reached an all-time high, with boxing professionals across the world discussing the potential outcomes of the fight.
I just always feel like Usyk's got like a little bit of extra in the reserves, no matter who he fights, whether it's Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. He just seems to be able to pull that little bit more out of the tank than whoever he.
After Usyk's victory over Fury in May, many analysts are now leaning toward the Ukrainian champion for another win, pointing to his superior athleticism, footwork, and ability to adjust his game plan under pressure. Usyk's recent training footage has created a frenzy, further solidifying his status as the favorite going into the rematch. Boxing professionals who previously supported Fury have now expressed their concerns, with many rethinking their predictions after seeing the latest updates on Usyk's condition. According to former British heavyweight champion David Price, Usyk's ability to find another gear when the fight gets tough is one of his most notable traits. He believes that, much like in the first fight, Usyk will eventually overcome whatever challenges Fury presents, and the rematch will end with a points win for Usyk. Price argued that Usyk has an uncanny knack for pulling something extra out of the bag when needed, referencing Usyk's resilience in past fights against Derek Chisora and Anthony Joshua, where he managed to secure wins despite the odds being stacked against him. Price pointed to Usyk's performance in the second Joshua fight, where he found a way to dominate in the later rounds despite Joshua's competitive efforts. In the first encounter between Usyk and Fury, the Gypsy King had some success in the middle rounds, but Usyk turned the tide in the 8th round when he bloodied Fury's nose and hurt him in the 9th. This, according to Price, exemplifies Usyk's ability to find a way to win, even when the situation seems dire.
Focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch.
Although Fury has been known for his own resilience and ability to come back from difficult situations, Price emphasized that Usyk has proven to be the one fighter who can consistently get the better of Fury, as he has already done twice in the amateurs and professionally.
And I think the fact that he beat him in the first fight, has given him another boost.
Fabio Wardley, the British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion, who has sparred with both men, also sees Usyk as the likely winner in the rematch. He remarked that Usyk's focused and disciplined approach to each fight makes him a dangerous opponent.
The push you
On recent form, Usyk.
Ooh.
But size, strength, how he can sap him. No one sapped him yet. Derek Chisora was the closest person to sort of like physically impose himself, and he did that early, and then Usyk adjusted.
And although Fury may attempt to use his size and strength to impose his will, Wardley believes Usyk will be able to counter this by sticking to his tried and tested game plan. Wardley is not dismissing Fury's chances, but believes that Usyk's consistency, particularly in his ability to focus and adapt, will lead to another win.
With people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch. So
there have been concerns about Fury's physical condition ahead of the rematch, with some fans questioning whether his fluctuating weight and inconsistent training habits could be a factor in his performance. Fury's recent training update, in which he showcased his muscular physique, prompted reactions from fans who felt his appearance looked less sharp than before.
Usyk, he just doesn't do that. He's a slickster. I think they've done the right decision to sort of take some weight off him, because you're going to have to match him for footwork and speed. And I think it's a really exciting fight. I'm really, really excited about it. I don't think it's going to be one of them ones where it's like we walk away from it being like, oh, so Gatti Ward. But from a skill aspect, I'm really excited.
From a purist point of view, yeah.
Many took to social media to voice their doubts, with some commenting that Fury looked old and out of shape in his latest training footage. This has sparked a debate about whether Fury's decision to add weight for the rematch could work against him. Some observers have pointed to Fury's fluctuating weight over the years as a potential cause for concern, suggesting that the long-term effects of his weight fluctuations may have caught up with him. Despite these concerns, some believe Fury still has the size advantage over Usyk, and that if he can use it effectively, he may be able to secure a victory. Trainer Shane McGean, who has worked with some of the biggest names in boxing, is also backing Usyk to win the rematch. He highlighted Usyk's ability to increase his activity in the later rounds and outwork opponents, which he believes will be key in securing a points victory over Fury. McGean suggested that Fury will likely try to slow the pace of the fight, using his size and reach to keep Usyk at bay, but Usyk's relentless output and movement will eventually overwhelm him.
Usyk's so clever, he's just nudging off the line, he can take it to you, then he'll drop back or he'll take a side, constantly changing the angles, and for a guy that doesn't throw...
McGean sees Usyk as the fresher athlete, with a more varied skill set that will make it difficult for Fury to maintain the pace required to win over 12 rounds.
And it's going to be one of them where, like, he might win a couple of rounds, and he might win them quite big because he might maul him and land a few shots, but once again, you've got a guy that's nimble, that's athletically still really, really there, Usyk, and I think he'll be able to get his wind and nick it on points.
In terms of the tactical approach, McGean emphasized the importance of Usyk's movement and ability to create angles, which will be crucial in getting past Fury's defensive maneuvers. Usyk is known for his elusive footwork and head movement, which allows him to avoid punches while also finding opportunities to counterattack.
9 months I work. I missed.
McGean suggested that Usyk's approach will be to stay busy and constantly throw punches to maintain a high tempo, forcing Fury to fight at an unsustainable pace. While Fury has knockout power, McGean believes that Usyk's superior conditioning and technique will allow him to withstand any big shots and continue to rack up points as the fight progresses.
Happy New Year. I missed birthday my son. I missed
The training camps of both fighters are a reflection of the battle that lies ahead. Usyk, who is known for his grueling training regimen, has made adjustments to his camp to prepare for Fury's size and strength.
I mean, if that fight would have got stopped in round 9, I think he was held up by the ropes, and then Usyk was lining his chin up, and the ref jumped in to stop it because the ropes kept him up. If that was me, I'd have kept punching. Until the ref grabs me out of the way, I'm not going to stop punching. And Usyk, such a magnanimous man, and he's such an honest, fair man. He sort of stopped, he looked at the ref and stopped.
He's such a character.
Usyk's camp has included swimming, running, and boxing, along with targeted weight training to ensure he is physically prepared to handle Fury's imposing frame. He has also stated that he may come into the fight heavier than usual, which is a departure from his typical lightweight approach. Usyk is well aware that Fury's size presents unique challenges, and he is tailoring his strategy to counteract these advantages while still maintaining his speed and agility. Despite the physical challenges Fury presents, Usyk has expressed confidence in his ability to handle the situation. When asked if Fury is a more difficult opponent than Anthony Joshua, Usyk agreed, acknowledging that Fury's style is more audacious and unpredictable. However, Usyk's belief in his own skills has never wavered. His training regimen is intense, and his discipline is unmatched in the heavyweight division. Usyk's day starts at 5 a.m., with cardio workouts followed by a second session at noon, which usually involves swimming at least 2 km. His third workout takes place in the evening, typically focusing on sparring and boxing drills. Usyk's commitment to his craft is evident in every aspect of his preparation, and he believes his hard work will pay off in the rematch. Former world champion Tony Bellew, who fought Usyk for the undisputed cruiserweight title in 2018, has also weighed in on the rematch. Bellew, who lost to Usyk via 8th round knockout, believes that Usyk will be too much for Fury this time around. While acknowledging that Fury is capable of winning, Bellew feels that Usyk's superior conditioning and technical skill will ultimately lead to another victory. Bellew pointed out that when Usyk fights on the back foot, as he did against him in their cruiserweight bout, he becomes an even more dangerous fighter. This style plays into Usyk's strengths as he is able to use his agility and footwork to outmaneuver larger opponents like Fury. Bellew is confident that Usyk will maintain his composure and stay on the back foot when necessary, making it difficult for Fury to dictate the pace of the fight. Looking ahead to the rematch, many in the boxing world believe that Usyk will be able to repeat his victory, this time with an even clearer win. The consensus is that Fury's physical disadvantages, combined with his struggles to keep up with Usyk's pace, will lead to his downfall. While Fury's size and power are always a threat, Usyk's technical superiority and work rate are expected to be the deciding factors. As the fight draws closer, fans and analysts alike are eagerly awaiting what promises to be another exciting chapter in the heavyweight division, with Oleksandr Usyk aiming to solidify his place as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters of his era.